elevated. Now it's my time to shine, yeah, let's go. Graduated, elevated. Now it's my time to shine, yeah, let's go. Major moves, power moves. Take it to the top one time non-stop. Gotta go, gotta flow. Take it to...
Hello, my name is Noma Mguni. Today I'll be talking to you about presentations. Presentations are very, very tricky, and as a shy person, sometimes I struggle, but I have developed some skills just to help me. So, first things first is your voice. You need to work on your voice in the sense of think about it from a perspective of I'm in theatre, I am acting, right? If you're going to read a monologue and you're just like, we won't feel the emotions, we won't be excited, we will not understand where you're starting from and where you are going, essentially. So it is important, what is that? Important that you literally work on your voice and pronunciation. Clearly, I can't pronounce words. So you work on your pronunciation so that people understand what it is that you're trying to articulate, and the voice as well, in terms of what it is that you're trying to convey in terms of knowledge. Number 2, look at everyone dead in the eye. If you're on Teams or Zoom, look at the lens, right, on your screen. That's it. Everyone will think you're looking at them, you're confident, and they will feel like you know your stuff, right? And then the other thing is your slides. Make sure that there isn't too much information on there and that you're not reading from the slide. You need to know what it is that you're going to talk about. Have your keywords ready, right? And also, while you're going through your slides, you may ask the audience to say, if you have any questions, please feel free to jump in, interject, ask your questions. That makes it more interactive, more exciting, and people feel like they're part of, instead of you just talking and then at the end you say Q&A. So you can change the structure to make it fit for purpose. For people who are shy like me, I think interaction is good because you feel like everyone's paying attention, and then you feel like actually what I'm saying makes sense. It is about you, it's not about the audience, essentially, right? So the other aspect is, as I've said, in terms of the slides, I don't know what I'm doing. In terms of the slides, make sure there isn't too much information. Make sure it's precise, it's to the point. Again, be prepared, as I said earlier, in terms of the questions that might come at you from the audience, right? Me personally, when I do speak, I ensure I cover everything because I don't want to be asked any questions. So I try and cover everything and think about what is the question that I'm going to be asked. How are they going to ask it? Will they ask it in a direct or an indirect way, right? But also sometimes I think I've covered everything and then I get asked a question. And there is a way of answering when you haven't thought about it, and there is a way of answering when you have thought about it. So learn these key skills so that you come across as confident, right? And if you think it's for future research, do say that. There's nothing wrong with that, right? There isn't, literally. And also, if you've got maybe 16 pages and you've only got 10 minutes to present, you can just say, oh, I'll skip through some of the slides and I will share the deck with you. You can go through it at your own leisure. That's okay. You are permitted to say such things. There is nothing wrong with that. You don't have to go through everything. That's why we go through Q&A at the end. Again, like I said, I don't like to be asked questions, but certain times, like it, you're already running behind, so you can't avoid the questions. I'd rather go really quickly through my slides, 5 minutes, and then the rest for Q&A, because sometimes, like, you're at the end of the day during a conference, sometimes you're at the start, sometimes the technical issues, you're flustered, worktop, so you want to ensure that the audience, in terms of listeners, they don't go through what you're going through, but they go through, oh wow, that was an amazing presentation. Not, woof, I can feel like, they're stressed, I feel bad. Make it exciting, just make it relaxed. So just think this is a monologue and I need to ensure that the audience is with me. They understand what I'm going through and they understand the knowledge, not being nervous, not, being hesitant. Just be confident and be yourself, essentially. So what do we need to do? We need to know what we're talking about. We need to think about our blind spots, and we need to be able to articulate ourselves when we don't know the answer. And there is nothing wrong with that. I never know the answers to everything, but I'm able to say, you know what, I haven't thought about that. But from hearing what you're saying, I think that would be good for future research, not for this current project, right? Doesn't mean I'm rejecting, doesn't mean I'm being rude. I'm actually saying I'm thinking about it now, but I think that would be really good for future research instead of what I'm talking about now. So just attend as many webinars and observe or shadow how other people answer the questions that they're asked, and also observe, presentation skills, and you will see what you think works and what gets your attention, and then go for it. And I always say, sometimes the room might be falling asleep. I've experienced it, and I do a little clap and the room's back. Because I too have felt really sleepy during someone's presentation, and I will keep drinking the water until it doesn't taste like water anymore, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gone. So make it really exciting, keep the room engaged, and know what you're talking about. So hopefully this video has been helpful. If it hasn't, share your comments, your feedback, and I will work on it and try and do better.